we are moving on to multiplying our complex numbers. So yesterday we added and subtracted. Today we're going to multiply. Now remember yesterday it was a lot like if we had x's or if we had y's. Same thing today, except we have just a couple more things that we have to add. So, a couple things we need to remember. Remember that I is the square root of -1. I squared equals -1. And remember that our complex standard form is a plus bi. Now remember, a and b are real numbers, so those are numbers, and then we have our imaginary I. Now, this I squared equals -1 is what's going to be really important today. Because anytime we get I squared, we're not going to leave it I squared, we're going to change it to -1. All right, so that's going to be our kicker today, is we're going to make that I squared -1. So we're just going to go over like 4 or 5 examples so that we know what we're looking at before we do the assignment. And I don't know why this keeps going in. All right, so first thing we have is we're going to start simple with something like 3i times 5i, okay? So I just have to distribute these. I have to multiply. What's 3 times 5? 15. What's I times I? I squared. Now, remember, we said that I squared equals what? -1. So I change that I squared to -1. So my answer is actually -15. Okay? That's the difference today. We got to change that I squared to -1. Okay, so that's a simple, easy, basic one. So let's do something a little bit harder. Let's say that we have 5i minus 3 times 6i plus 9. Okay, what do I have to do here? You have to distribute. So first of all, I'm going to say 5i times 6i. Tyler, what do I get when I take 5i times 6i? 30i squared. Then I'm going to take 5i times 9. Aiden, what's 5i times 9? 45i. Then I have to move to the -3. Courtney, what's -3 times 6i? -18i. Then I move to -3 times 9. Shelton, what's -3 times 9?
-3 times 9.
Uh-huh.
27.
Right, -27. So now I have to take wherever I have I squared, and what do I change it to?
-1.
-1. So this becomes 30 times -1. Now, I can also combine here. What's 45i minus 18i? 27i? Okay. So I'm going to write this all out. I have -30 plus 27i, but I still have that -27. Is there anything I can still combine?
Yeah,
Yes.
combine -30 and -27.
Right, -30 and -27. What is -30 and -27? -57. So -57 plus 27i. So we're actually going to have to be doing a little bit of what we did yesterday. We're going to be combining those i's. Okay, so we're not only just multiplying today, we're actually going to be combining some. All right, let's look at another one. Let's say that they give us 3 plus 7i squared. What does it mean to have 3 plus 7i squared? What do I have to do? You have to multiply it by itself. So this becomes 3 plus 7i times 3 plus 7i. Don't just distribute that 2 in. We actually have to multiply by itself. Okay? So, Emily, when I multiply 3 times 3, what do I get? 9. Maddie, when I take 3 and 7i? Maddie, 3 times 7i? 21i. Aiden, 7i and 3?
21.
21i. Tyler, 7i and 7i? 7i and 7i?
I don't know.
What's 7 times 7?
I don't know.
Yes, you do.
I don't.
Is it 49?
49.
I don't know multiplications. I'll never learn.
I squared. Good. Thank you, Courtney. All right. So, first of all, I'm going to go ahead and start rewriting this. 9. What's 21 plus 21?
42.
42i. What do I have to change that I squared to?
-1.
-1. So 49 times -1 is a -49. So what can I still combine?
9 and 49.
9 and 49. What does that give me?
40.
-40. So -40 plus 42i. So there's going to be a few steps today. All right? A few things that we've got to do. Do what?
Looks easier than yesterday.
Well, because we already did yesterday's. All right, I think we have one more that we need to look at. Actually, maybe 2. 3i times 5i times 6 minus i. What do I need to do first?
5 times.
The 5i, good, times the 6 minus i. I thought you fell out of your chair.
Ugly strong.
What's wrong?
Okay.
Well, 9. That's 5. That's 5, 6.
So this is 3i
You lay off the way.
times 5i times 6, which is what? 30i? And then 5i times I is a -5i
Squared.
squared. Okay, so 30i times, I'm going to go ahead and put this in parentheses. What is my I squared? -1. So -5 times -1 is what? 5. Because this comes -5 times -1. So I have 3i times 30i plus 5. So now I have to distribute again. What's 3i times 30i? 90i squared. And 3i times 5? 15i. And then I have to change the I squared to -1. So -90 plus 15i.
Could you do like 3 times 5 first and do it from there?
I don't know if it would give it. It's probably going to throw off your order. It might not. I don't know. I'd have to work it out. I always do parentheses first because order of operations. Yeah. Okay, but it may give you the same thing. All right. So this is what we're doing today is multiplying. Multiplying, multiplying, multiplying.
Fun.
Fun, fun. All right. Hopefully you'll finish in class today.